country album.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. This ain't a country album. It's a Beyonce album.
And you trusting in that shit, right?
Nah, I'm not trusting in that.
But
No.
I'm just saying.
You were bad poetic about it, though.
Even with living with somebody, and just say you get with a chick that's lazy in bed, right? The whole God thing is to be like, I'm not selfish, babe. So even if I'm lazy in bed to please my husband, I'm not gonna be lazy in bed anymore. I'm gonna try to please you to the best of my abilities. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? What they say? What they read this, nigga. When you get married, what is it? Damn,
You cooking.
I'm on some bullshit because I should know this shit. What the fuck do they read? It's a scripture that they read. Love is kind, love is patient, love is man. Yeah. But what the fuck is that? Y'all know? I should know this. Whatever.
Listen, we don't memorize every scripture in that big ass Bible.
This is some shit that I should know. And that's what they read because it's like, yo, if I love you and I believe in God and trust in God, if you love me and you believe in God, trust in God, even if I'm a slob and you a neat freak, I can't be a slob with you. You know why? Because I believe in the same God you believe in. So it's like, no, my wife that I chose, I'm gonna be neat for her. I'm gonna change myself and da 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 and blah blah blah.
That's great from the religious perspective, right? Me coming from the atheist perspective, in my head, the best predictor for future behavior is past behavior, right?
Uh-huh.
But
so it's unrealistic.
But it's not.
It's unrealistic for somebody to be like, I've been a slob our entire relationship.
It's not, bro.
Now it's not real. It's realistic for you to be like, you know what? I'm going to try.
Okay.
And I'm gonna slip up, and I might.
Okay.
Be a slob.
Okay.
Cool. That's something we can work on. But to be like, nah, I'm gonna just completely flip the script and change my way. Nah, that's not.
You my friend. I've been robbing niggas. We 35. I've been robbing niggas for 28 years, right? But you my friend. You done lay down your life on the line for me. I never had friends, nigga. I've been robbing niggas. Murder, shoot, stick, kill. What's up, right?
Right.
But I'm like, yo, this nigga, I like this nigga, man. So, am I supposed to stay there? Am I supposed to rob you, or am I like, yo, I'm gonna try my best? That's why when you said try, I agree with it. I'm gonna try my best to be a better person because I appreciate this nigga. Right. I appreciate the type of person he is to me. So I'm gonna try my best to be a great person to him too.
Now that's different because you gotta.
It's not. It's the same shit in a relationship.
But you gotta look at, okay, well, what are the acts of this person? Are they really trying? Are they in the same hood?
But you could tell if a person is really trying. But that's what the whole thing is.
But if you could tell if the person is really trying, right?
Yeah.
They would have had to have been trying
before.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they would have been. You would have had to have seen some type of inclination that they were trying before.
All right, explain what you mean when you say that.
Like, it's youth. So, and I don't want to say turn this into an atheist versus
nigga, that's what we talking
right?
about. Talk that shit.
But like,
that's your view, though.
Yeah, and
true,
my view is the opposite side. So let's talk about it.
So, do you think it is the right thing to believe something before you have evidence of it or after?
I never had evidence that God was real.
No,
I believe in God.
I'm not even talking about that, right?
But
do you think it's wiser?
I'm wild about saying that.
Do you think it's wiser to believe in something before you have proof of it or after?
So, but the thing I just said, you're not taking that as a valid argument?
What, God?
Yeah.
So I don't want to yet because it's going to go down a different rabbit hole.
All right.
I just want you to address the claim right there.
So, okay. So, I did the hot chip challenge, whatever the fuck that spicy chip was. I was in Wilmington.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker gave me the chip, right?
Right.
And I ate that motherfucker. Man, y'all motherfucker, give me this fucking chip.
Why would you do that?
That shit fucked you
I
up,
know,
yo.
and I'm like, and the nigga gave me some water, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't gonna help.
So I believed that the water was gonna help me,
Right.
but it fucked me up. I never ever did that shit before to know that milk was gonna help me.
Right.
But after this shit ain't work, the nigga came with some milk. Yo, he needs some milk. He said that and everything. He said that and everything. Gave me the milk. And
yeah, but
what? Yeah.
But
He know where I'm going.
so so are you saying that you never thought
No,
water
fuck the water.
What are you saying?
You said, should I believe in something before I see the proof of it or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, right. But I'm saying, do you think it's wiser to believe in something before you see the proof of it or not?
Sometimes you don't have no choice.
You do, though.
I mean, we do. We always have a choice. I could have said, fuck the milk, right?
No, or you could have just not eaten the chip.
That was also valid, though. Too, because I was thinking that. I'm like, why you did that?
So it's like,
yeah.
When you sat in that chair, you knew it was going to hold you.
Yeah, okay.
Right? When you sat in that chair, you knew it was going to hold you, right?
I thought it was going to hold me.
But
It could have been broken and I ain't know.
It could have, right?
Yeah.
But one, you sat in that chair before. Two, you've sat in chairs in general before your whole life.
Okay.
This was your first time ever looking at what a chair was.
Okay.
And you've never seen a chair in your life. You probably wouldn't know what the fuck the chair was.
So if I walk in this motherfucker right now, I never sat in a chair before, and I see all three of y'all sitting in the chair, and I'm like, yo, and y'all like sitting in the chair. You don't think I'm gonna go sit in this motherfucking wolf?
Yeah, but that's because you see us sitting in the chair.
Okay. I
So
see other
that
motherfuckers in relationships, and I see other motherfuckers married. I see other motherfuckers sustained. I see old school people,
Yeah.
all that shit. So why not believe in it?
Wait, I'm not
Like,
sure.
why not? That was to go back to how we initially started this shit, right? I know we kind of veered off. Yeah, but it was the whole relationship thing, as far as
so
it was the whole relationship thing.
yeah,
as far
whole
as
relationship, like living with somebody. Yeah. So but you had to see us sitting in the chair.
I see people. I've seen people do it and be successful at it. So okay. Say you grow up in the church and you see people like, yo, we don't have sex until marriage, right? We don't live with each other until marriage. And you see it work. You don't know any better, so it's like, fuck it, I'm going to do it too. And then you do it. It's like, so what if it works or what if it doesn't?
True. But do you think that would be the wisest thing?
Carnally, and where I'm at now and the shit that I've been through, no.
Probably
I don't
not,
fucking
right?
think it'll be the wisest thing. But
So,
I like to give people a chance, and I like to have
give them a chance to try. Yeah. Give them a chance. Like, yo, I've been a slob our whole relationship, but you know what? I'm putting the effort to be more cool. Like, give people a chance, right?
All right, so check this. Just because, so when you messing with somebody, I'm about to kill you. When you messing with somebody, right?
Oh, talking to the mic real quick.
When you messing with somebody, right?
Right.
You're not going to even take it to that extent to have to even worry about that shit if they not the type of person you should be messing with. You get what I'm saying? Like, at this point in life, I know I can understand people. So I ain't going to fuck with you if I don't think I should fuck with you. Like, if you not the type of person that I think could be a slob and be like, yo, I can't keep being a slob to this person that I care about and they don't like that shit, then I ain't gonna be fucking with you anyway to even get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
So it's like, we gotta understand that. So, cause you have people that you know that will make a sacrifice to make you happy. Sure. And we know that type of energy and shit. Like, oh, excuse me. The motherfucker might be yelling at the fucking waitress. Oh, nah, I can't. They not gonna make no sacrifice for me. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga that's like, oh, excuse me, I didn't like this. It's such and such and such. Boo, 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 boo. You like, I probably could fuck with them because they gonna go out of their way to be polite. They gonna go out of their way to da-da-da, whatever the case is. So, yeah, we ain't even gonna get to that point if I don't think I can fuck with you.
Got you. But that could also, like, I'm gonna say the last thing, but that could also be like, if you're not even gonna get to that point, then why would you even get to that point of fucking with a slob to begin with?
You don't know they're a slob. You never lived with them before.
Good point. Good point.
I told you I was gonna get you.
Good point.
I told you I was gonna get you. You had me for a long time, but I got you at the end.
A little tip for tat, Tom and Jerry.
Nah, but that was, I mean, for real though, like real shit. It's like that.
So I want to switch. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna like at least like take over the topic for a little bit.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so on a lighter note, everybody. Okay, so
She on some bullshit.
I didn't know. First of all, y'all was on some bullshit for like 15, 20 minutes, and I was late. Y'all rock. Let me talk my ish, and it's gonna be nice and informational. So, as you may or may not know, yes, Friday was Beyonce Day, and I'm a fan. And after this album, I'm not just a fan, I'm an air conditioner. Yes, because it was that deep. And I feel like she's been holding off on this album for like so long because it's been like a well-worked type of thing. It wasn't nothing like that was slapped together. It was years in the making.
This the country album.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. This ain't a country album. It's a Beyonce album because she had different elements. Like it was country with a heavy country influence, but she rapped on there.
Yeah.
There was like some country rock metal elements in the first song. It was like so many. It almost made me cry. Almost like
It was like that.
yes, it was like that,
You
bro.
think it's
Like
gonna
she
do that
did
for us, guys.
It does it for me.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was
Now,
so powerful.
I'm a country fan, so it's going to do that for me, especially when it's Beyonce. I'm a country and Beyonce fan. But like one of the things is like
That's crazy.
I didn't think maybe it was just my algorithm in the minority.
Yeah.
But I didn't see a lot of black people liking Texas Hoedown. I think that's
That might be your algorithm because on TikTok I saw hella black girls jamming to that shit.
yeah. That might just be my algorithm because like I always saw like the meme like, oh, this ain't tech, cut that shit off. Like I seen people posting that type of shit. But I was like, yo, I loved it.
I like it.
You heard that shit, bro?
What, the album?
Yeah, Cowboy Carter.
Nah, I didn't listen to it.
Listen to it. That's your assignment for next week. Okay.
Y'all honestly didn't listen to it, man.
And it's okay because they have
Yeah.
very historical elements into it, and I'm gonna get to it in a second. So there's a track called "The Linda Martell Show," which pays homage to Linda Martell, and it's the first black country. First black country artist to release a major album with Color Me Country in 1970. So Marshall was also the first solo black woman to perform the Grand Ole Prairie, which is a radio show in Nashville. When Beyonce put out the track list on Wednesday, she put it in a very unique format, and it was paying homage for the Chitlin circuit as well. So it was a lot of like pop art, and you know how like the playlist is usually lateral, just up and down.
Yeah.
It was a lot of pop art in regards to that as well. So
What's the Chitlin circuit, though?
the Chitlin circuit is the historic network of venues established in the 1930s that were only geared towards black people like us because, you know.
Queen and Slim type of deal, right? When it, okay.
So the circuit basically provided a safe space for black entertainers at the time like Ray Charles, Ella Fitzgerald, and many acts such as that during segregation and racism. During Texas Hold'em, the banjo that was played was by a lead singer and a banjo player of the Carolina Chocolate Drops. Gillian has been an instrumental highlighting of African American and Caribbean history of the banjo and black contributing towards early country music. Yeah, I'm going through the list because it's a lot. But the last few things, if you saw on Instagram, she was on a white horse with a rodeo show outfit with a plaid sash and the American flag. This is very significant because her wearing those sashes was a nod towards the rodeo queens of Black America that had similar attire for contests such as the Miss Rodeo Texas. And these figures, along with cowboys and cowgirls, which is derived from slavery, because that's what we were called, the people that handled cattle were cowboys and cowgirls, shaped the rodeo culture and highlighting the legacy of the black rodeo, claiming its place in Western history. And there's the last little tidbit is Blackbirds, which is a cover from the Beatles. And actually, Paul McCartney paid homage towards the Little Rock Nine, which is a group of 9 black students who faced discrimination and segregation during the time of a white Arkansas high school in 1950. So she did that cover along with 4 significant black country artists that are coming up in the industry as well.
Yeah, my girl Brittany Spencer. Shout out to Brittany Spencer, Raina Roberts.
Who's Brittany Spencer?
Tanner Adele.
Tanner Adele. These are all black female country singers.
It's this black female country singer with blonde hair, and she got a song that be like she was in the store with his.
Oh, you're talking about Tanner Adele. She's on. I'm at the mini mart.
Yeah, she kind of dope. She
Yeah.
kind of dope. I was like,
she's
oh
dope, yeah.
shit.
So
You ain't know that, bro?
Yeah,
Yo,
Tanner
hey,
Adele,
bro.
dope.
She sweet too.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yo,
Look that thing up. I'm trying to
Yeah,
tell you.
I didn't peep none of that, man. Like,
but it has. You are into Black history. This is part of Black history.
yeah, no, I get it. I just didn't. The album itself, I just didn't
No, I ain't listen to
care
the
to listen to it like that. But I'll give it a listen.
That's your homework assignment.
No, I'm gonna listen to it.
So, to continue along with it, there are certain elements that, there are like 15 or 16 songs, but the entirety is about an hour and 10 or 15 minutes. So a lot of these songs are really short because it's like a continuance of a story, more or less. 16 Carriages is about her being on the road at 16, 17 years old with Destiny's Child and all the nuances of her being on her own while her mom is, away from her. So that was significant as well. Projectors is about her being a mother as well. Smoke Hour with Willie Nelson, which is a prominent character in country music. He actually,
That last song was called Protectors.
Protectors.
Protectors, gotcha.
Protector,
All right, that
sorry.
makes sense. All right.
So basically, the mother is a
of course,
protector of the
course,
children. Smoke Hour with Willie Nelson is kind of like a homage towards like old Western radio shows. And he was basically it's kind of sound like an old 50s, 60s radio show, her introducing into Texas Hold'em. So it was like a nuance into that.
There's a couple of those like Willie Nelson interludes on there. That was dope.
Then Dolly Parton graced the stage and graced her voice. I told y'all about this woman. She one of my great ones. So, and she called herself Dolly P on this album, basically addressing her like, oh, I heard you was having this problem with this Becky with the good hair. I had one too. Her name was called Jolene, and I said, oh shit, we about to rev into this shit.
That shit sounds dope, yo.
So Jolene, Beyonce's version, Dolly Parton's version, because I know you guys are not privy to country music. Her version was basically begging the other woman to stop messing with her man. Beyonce's version is, like, try me if you want to, because I'm going to pop your ass. That's what Beyonce said.
I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to pop your ass for my nigga. That's what she said.
Listen to the fucking album.
Yeah, 100%, yeah, I did.
I'm like, yo, he listened to that motherfucking album. That's what's up.
No, because I'm going down the playlist so you guys know whatever you guys listen to, you know.
The way you explaining it, this shit sound hard.
It's dope, yeah.
Then after Jolene, because that shit went hard too, is Daughter, which is an opera song.
Now that's my favorite track on the whole album.
Daughter,
yeah.
Yeah, because it gives her a different light and her vocal control
She's the
of
daughter,
doing
or
it.
she's talking about her daughter?
No. Daughter is basically an opera song that she's singing in Italian.
But what's the meaning of it?
It's kind of like it's like loosely like talking about like father protecting
The daughter.
his daughter.
Yes.
Now it doesn't it can go for anything. It can go for her relationship with her dad or anybody's relationship with their father.
Okay, so down to Spaghetti. This is when Beyonce was rapping, okay? And this was featured with Linda Martell, like what we talked about before, and Shabusi, which I kind of like call him Shabuya Rokal. He's another country artist as well, but he was spitting some tracks too on this album, and that was good. Alligator Tears was pretty good. Smoke Hour 2, which is like another like little interlude that just meaning like
fake tears and shit, right?
Yeah, like fake tears. Yeah, I'm done shedding those fake tears for that nigga type shit. Another interlude. Then Just for Fun was with Willie Jones, another
Willie
black.
Jones. Shout out to Willie Jones.
He's actually was on the X Factor years ago, and now he's a prominent black country artist. So another person that you should listen to because he does do a lot of hip hop influences within his songs as well.
What?
Willie Jones. And I like his like little swagger. I like him. Then Two Most Wanted by Beyonce
Love
and
that,
Miley
Miley
Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus has redeemed herself from like the stain from when she was doing that shit with black culture. Oh my gosh. That shit made me cry. That shit was just like, yo. Basically, that song was like me singing to my man, like, I'm a ride for you always type shit. Like, I'm a backseat baby type shit. I'm like, yeah, girl, you better sing that shit. Then Levi's Jeans was a sexy song with who else? Post Malone. I know, crazy.
I fuck with him.
I fuck with them.
It was dope.
Congratulations, good. I like
dope.
that.
I don't fuck with Post Malone. I think he's a culture vulture, but I like his. I like.
Do you
what he
put him in
added
the
to
same category as Jack Harlow or some shit? Okay.
song. Jack Harlow. I don't know.
Jack Harlow was fun.
Wait, so the thing is, all right, so let me ask you a question, right? The whole culture vulture shit. You don't feel like anybody white should be doing black music?
No. So when I say culture vulture, right?
Yeah.
I don't like when somebody like a Post Malone, he comes in as hip hop, but then when he gets big, he's like, nah, like I'm gonna just branch out into pop now. Like he came in, he came in as White Ivory song, but then like once he got pop now, he's like, oh, he's dressing like a cowboy, and he's like, he's still.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it though.
I kind of see like
Maybe he matured. Maybe he grew.
like.
Maybe he should just stick to country.
But do you think he was really, really like a culture vulture though? Because he was never like straight like.
Yo, 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 homie, yo.
He wasn't trying to be like straight up black when he was.
I feel like he was like from the beginning of his career, the way he would dress, the way he would talk.
He was trying to be black.
Now I don't say try to be black because I don't think there's no specific way to be black. But I'm just saying he knew what audience he was trying to cater to.
Yeah, but I think when you
That would
cater
be a
to,
lot of artists though. If you want to put it in that category, you have to put
And
a lot of different artists in that.
I would say they were vultures too.
I don't know, man. Because I mean, I think like when you do hip hop, you know you're going towards like a certain audience demographic. Like you're not gonna come in wearing some fucking cowboy boots and shit like that. If you rapping talking about
Why not?
I think I'm Iverson and shit. That just shit don't make sense.
Why not?
But I don't think it was a culture vulture though.
If that's what you want, coming in hip hop is that. Coming in hip hop like that, and you'll find your niche. But he wanted to appeal to the broader of hip hop, so he came in the hip hop costume, in the chains, and the gold teeth, and the baggy jeans, and then the big t-shirts. Like that's how we came in.
Yeah, man, I get it. I don't know, man. I just don't know if that was like some culture vulture shit. I just think like maybe he matured, grew. You know what I'm saying? Like even a regular black rapper doesn't.
I feel
Dressed
like
the way that they were
That they
dressed
fucking
now.
when they
as
first
soon
came
as
in.
he got hot, he was like, "Oh nah, fuck this shit.
I mean,
Fuck this nigga shit."
maybe it wasn't for him. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
I don't know.
regardless of vulture culture or not, he fucked the song up. So to
Yeah, I
talk
would
about
say I like what he added to the song. Yeah.
to elaborate on Levi's Jeans is a very sexy song. It's just like, I want you close to me like my Levi jeans. I want you close to me. Flamenco was pretty cool. I feel like it's like a little bit of a filler song. And the Linda Martell show was what I was discussing you about. It was another nuance track of her introducing Beyonce. And I feel like the next song was kind of how I would say, it gave the vibe of like the 50s and the 60s of like Tina Turner and her group. It was definitely a homage towards Tina Turner for Yaya, because it gave off those vibes as well. Kind of like those go-go girls, like things like that. Oh, Louisiana was basically a homage to where her Creole roots are from. Desert Eagle and Riverdance go hand in hand. I feel like those are bangers for the summertime. Those are definitely like country bangers that at first Desert Eagle was kind of like short, but it transitioned to Riverdance to where it's almost like a twerking country song. Like that shit was hot. Two Hands to Heaven was definitely like a crying moment. That was good. And another song was I'm going through the whole thing. We got 3 more. All right. Tyrant was with Dolly Parton again. Another twerking song. I feel like the second to last song is Sweet, Honey, and Buckin', which is 3 songs in one. She ain't had no time to give you 3 more tracks. She threw this shit together, and it just went from Sweet, which was like a nice harmonic sound. Honey was a little bit slower, and Buckin' was like that twerking shit, like it gave off the vibe of the Marchettes in college and things like that. And then Amen was a homage towards gospel music, old town church on a dirt road type ish, like very soulful, going to church with your great grandma on Sunday and to wrap it on home. And that honestly was so beautiful. Like, I'm a true fan. I'm buying the vinyl record next week.
Have you been a fan, or this album is like, yo, I am a true fan?
I'm a fan of this content.
This one right
Yes, because I'm not a fan. Well, I am a fan of Beyonce, but I'm an air conditioner for this album. Like, like this shit was like, I feel like she really put her foot in this, her personality into this, because I feel like for so long in her niche that she's been into R&B, I felt like she was forced into R&B as a young child because that was the niche market that was caterable for black people.
Yes,
yeah.
Okay.
She grew up riding horses. There's like pictures of her from
Doing
a young
all of that
age
shit.
doing all this shit. So like, it's kind of like disrespectful for the country community to say she don't
that's not
belong
her. to
somewhere where she's from
Texas.
From Texas. She went to rodeos as a kid.
So check this. I know y'all know of what's my man name, the Mexican kid from Texas.
The rapper?
Yeah.
Oh, the rapper? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like his
What's
sound.
his name?
I forgot his name.
I forget his
but I know
name.
who you're
Yeah.
talking
Somebody
about.
got to know his name. Could we look it up real quick? Could I?
I forget his
Let me look
name, man.
What the fuck? OT.
OT something. Yeah. I forget.
my God.
I forget his name though, man.
Let me do this. I'm gonna put Joe Rogan, because that's the last.
Oh
interview
wait,
I seen.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember his name.
Joe Rogan.
But all in all, I feel like this album is definitely a homage towards Black history.
That Mexican OT.
Mexican
and all
OT.
that.
There it is. And so I didn't mean to try to cut you off with your
go ahead.
Beyonce thing. It's just that the Mexican OT, I've seen him do interviews, right? And he's like, yo, this ain't no cool shit that I'm trying to do. Like my mom was a gangster, and I believe she was Mexican. My dad, they was cowboys and shit. And we from Texas. That shit really what it was. So now and this shit just happened the other day. So, cause I'm like, I try to stay away from all this social media shit. But now that I'm like, I got a little EP that I'm trying to put out and all that, it's like I'm diving back in.
Gotta be in
So now I'm looking at shit and I see that's how I ran into that country chick. And I'm looking at her reels.
Yeah.
Shorty got nigga, she's sitting in the corner of the fucking barn, in the corner of the barn fence. You know, the white wood.
Yeah, the white picket fence.
And she's sitting there and she got
The mic right there.
This motherfucker with a cord on it and she doing the thing. Then she got somebody.
Then she got the hanging mic over on the corner.
She got a couple of those.
Yeah.
And then her little thing is she run up to the mic from wherever she at, like outside the store or whatever. She run up to the mic and she spit her song. And I thought that shit was dope. I've been on IG and I've been looking at people, but her shit was kind of unique to me. So the last one I saw that I really was on was somebody pant from the lights. Wherever the fuck they was at, they pant from the lights and came down. And then they like kind of slow-moed around her. You dig me? We was up on the roof. They slow-moed around her and she was spitting her shit. So now I'm taking little ideas from dope shit that's unique. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to incorporate that, but do it in my own way, whatever the case is. But so looking at that, I didn't even know Beyonce had an album out. But looking at her, oh shit, she's on Beyonce's album?
Yeah.
She crying on the shit like, oh my God, I'm on Beyonce's album. And even her cycle trainer, what you call that shit? She was like, yeah, go share her song. This is my friend Beyonce. And I'm like, oh shit. And then I saw the guy, the country guy that y'all just mentioned.
Yeah, Willie Jones.
Then
Willie
I saw-
Jones.
Then that led me to his page.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh
And they're
shit.
all interconnected together.
And these people, they from there. So now they listen to Mexican OT saying, yo, this is not a fad. I'm from here. This is how it is. And then I'm thinking, oh shit, Beyonce from Texas.
Yep.
Oh,
Also,
shit,
I
this
do-
is da-da-da.
But I do have a question. I feel like, do you have to be from there in order to create good country music? Because we
No.
know another, Jimmy Allen. He from Delaware.
Yeah, you from
And
Delaware.
he one of the top people, not even just in the black community, but in the country community, period.
Taylor Swift is from PA.
I lived in Delaware. It's the they got a country in Jersey.
I mean,
What are you
yeah,
talking
we
about?
got a country in Jersey, too.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I lived in Delaware. It's definitely a country there. So,
Yeah, it's country everywhere,
yeah.
man.
So,
Yeah.
But it's the same shit. I mean, it's the same shit if you look at it in hip hop. There's dudes that can rap and they ain't really
From
they ain't
the,
from nowhere that we
the
consider
hood,
like
yeah.
the trenches or the hood, none of that. But they can spit. You know? Where dude from?
but you can't say that, though, because if you put on the hood, put on something, if you put on a cowboy hat, if
Yeah.
you put on a hood, like, nah. But we can't say that Beyonce can't put on a cowboy hat. Like,
Nah, I mean
like
she
somebody-
from there. She
She's
from Texas.
Yeah.
Houston.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, yo. You make good music, you make good music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think like before it was more looked at like, all right, you're not from here, you're not from there, and now I think it's just wide open.
shoot, made me want to come out with a country EP my damn self. This shit sound good as hell.
Everybody accepted the other dude, which is the dude, Old Town Road.
Oh yeah, look.
Everybody accepted.
Oh, Lil Nas X.
I ain't accepted. Fuck that nigga. But yeah.
I tried to
Nah.
stop myself from saying what I was gonna say, but everybody accepted.
Nah, I ain't accept. So I got a whole thing with him,
Where he
right?
from?
Wait,
You from Atlanta originally.
bad.
He's from Atlanta, right? But the thing is, he was never a country artist. He just had an acoustic guitar sample, and in a Red Dead Redemption video game replay on this video, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is country." He hasn't released a country song since.
So he was a culture vulture then.
Exactly, yeah. And you can't be mad at him for taking for taking the route he took, right? Because if you see now, he's an attention seeker. He does everything for attention. That song blew up, and immediately Billboard was like, "Yo, this ain't country. We taking this shit off," right?
Yeah.
That caused a firestorm on social media. Oh, you taking it off because he's black, and he's just like, "I'ma just run with this shit." Yeah. They did that because I'm black. But like, no, nigga, you just weren't country.
But
You
that's
weren't a
not
country-
what Beyonce is doing.
No,
She's true to her like
Yeah.
roots. Is what y'all saying.
I mean, niggas country though.
I feel like
The
she's
nigga
been wanting
he's
to
country
do
too
this.
though.
Who?
The dude,
no, he's not.
Cowboy
He's
country?
He's a hip hop artist.
I mean, but he's country.
No, he's not.
But he's from the country.
He's from the country, but he doesn't make country music.
Nah,
made
but
that
I
one
mean,
song, and
but
that was
what
it.
would be wrong if say like I do strictly hip hop, and then I'm like, all right, you know what? The next song I'm gonna do a country song. What's wrong with that?
That's fine. You can do that, but you're not a country artist then.
Not a country artist, but fuck it, you want to play on your country station? What's wrong with that?
That's fine. You could do that. You could make a country song and have it play on a country station, but
To embrace the culture all the way like these people are doing. Like Beyonce doing, like that other girl doing. Like they embracing the culture crazy type thing. Like,
But they've been out for a minute before all that recognition started coming in. Like they've been singing
on
for a
that
minute.
same type of time?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
like Lil Nas X, he made a song with an acoustic sample. He got media outrage, the woke outrage. He wrote that shit until he couldn't no more. And then he made the music he actually made.
When you say that term, that woke shit, I think it's fake anyway. That shit fake.
Yeah, the woke shit.
Like
Yeah.
you saying he woke outrage. That's like Black Lives Matter outrage or whatever the fuck it is. It's like what is that? I don't know if y'all want to get into that. We don't have to. I'm just saying like,
Or the Black Lives Matter shit.
no, it's just certain things are fake and it's like,
Oh, you're talking about fake outrage.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
Like you talking about like the black squares on social media. Like yeah.
I'm in the
Oh, when people
bubble,
posted the black
Yeah.
square
bro.
shit.
Again, I'm in a bubble. I don't even know what that means.
Oh yeah. So I forget. Like I think when George Floyd happened,
It was so many.
it was like,
so
oh, if
long
you
ago.
support this, post a black square on your Instagram. Yeah. It's like, what is that doing?
Yeah, I think back then it was the show that you like supported the whole movement.
Yeah.
It was just showing like
showing
support.
awareness.
Yeah.
That goes back to that lack of self-control shit we talked about. It's not the same thing, but a motherfucker have a quick thought. Oh shit, Black Lives Matter, square, and then it's like, nigga, you don't think about that shit ever again. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it goes. Let's say I post like that little puzzle piece for autism and shit, just to bring awareness. But I got no
is
kid
it
that's
really
autistic.
bringing awareness?
I don't know. I mean, it might, because people looking at your shit and being like, all right, you know what, he supports it.
How
Nah,
many
it's just a virtue
millions of followers you have to have for you to post a puzzle for motherfuckers to look at your shit and they bring awareness? If you got 2,000 followers or 3,000 followers, that shit ain't bringing no awareness.
But if one person learns from that, that's still an influence. That's still
Yeah, I don't think it matters whether
it
it's
don't
like
matter
one or a
about
million.
how
Yeah.
many. It just matters that the information and the awareness is out there.
And it's, I liken it to like when people like with the whole like Israel Palestine thing, when people like, oh, ceasefire. Like, you think the niggas over there that's blowing up children are gonna see your post and be like, oh, maybe we should stop? Like, no, they ain't looking at that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
All right now.
Hey, yo, did you see that chick in Queens? You see that shit in Queens, man? There's a woman that got arrested for trying to keep squatters out of crib.
yeah. First of all, let me talk about that.
Aren't there yeah, because you're a landlord, Mr. Mark the landlord would know about squatters' rights, but
Let me talk
isn't
about
there
that.
like a team that is police related that helps squatter removal? But
I think they just launched that.
yeah, but go ahead.
And I know y'all hate my New York slander, but y'all gonna have to bear with it.
Oh, shit. Here we
First
I
go.
of
don't
all-
think we hate it because we're not from there.
First of all, that house was $1 million. I don't know if y'all saw that house. Only in New York can you that house. They said that house was $1 million.
What?
I mean, regardless, it don't matter if that shit was an apartment.
Yeah,
The fact that she owned it.
yeah. But I'm just saying that
Yeah.
New York got to do something about the because ain't no way a house to look like that should be $1 million. But that's besides the point. Yeah, like New York has squatters' rights. Like, yo, if you stay, that's why like in my rental, I don't do 30-day stays. I don't do 30-day stays because if somebody is living there for 30 days, they now have squatters' rights. They now have tenants' rights over that.
Yeah.
Just for 30 days?
Yeah,
I
30
thought
days.
it was longer than that.
Nah, it's 30 days. Wow. And if they get mail there, that's proof that they live there. Can't kick them out. Wow. Yeah. Crazy.
Wait, so yo, I'm gonna give you a backstory to this whole thing with her, right? All right, so she inherited the property after her parents passed away, and she was preparing to sell the home. Squatters took it over and changed the locks. They installed a new front door and locked her out of her own crib that she grew up in, childhood home in Flushing. Then it says, according to New York state law, squatters are classified as tenants and receive temporary rights as tenants after occupying a property for 30 days.
Oh my God.
She was arrested under unlawful eviction.
Yeah, for trying to get people out of her
Unlawful
house.
eviction, yo, which is her
Trying to get
own
people out of
shit. Yo,
her
that's
house.
crazy. Now, that shit happened in Newark before, too. That shit happened in Newark. Y'all forget.
So I have a quick question. So it's not the fact that you are getting arrested for unlawful eviction. What if you just, okay, I'm not giving people ideas or anything, but what if you just remove all the doors and just cut off all the water supply? Flush them niggas out.
I don't think you can.
Ain't no lights.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't think you.
I think the lights were in their
they
name.
They could file a complaint against you or something?
How would they know it's me?
Nah, but after 30 days,
So they can get the lights in their name.
yeah.
But it's 30 days just
I'm gonna
New
cut that
York?
shit off. What?
Or is that like a U.S.?
I know 30 days is in New Jersey.
It's in
30
New York too.
Yeah, New Jersey, New York. I mean, it's going to be similar.
I'm
Both
sorry.
states.
This is why
but
I'm not a
I don't think that
landlord.
shit is all over. 30 days. That shit is not enough.
I don't think it's
time
all over.
For
I think
somebody to be
Yeah, I don't
squatting
think-
in
yeah.
your shit and it's just like, oh,
like the South probably ain't playing that shit.
Nah.
The Midwest probably ain't playing that shit.
Nah. The South, you can shoot niggas on your like.
30
Yeah.
days. Like, damn.
Well, here it's a little different, man. Which is
I
crazy.
am removing the front, the back door.
Can't even
I'm
get your
removing the
credit right in 30
I'm removing
days.
the air conditioner. I'm busting all of the windows out. I don't care if I gotta pay this shit back. I'm cutting off the water. oh, the water's in your name. How can it be in your name when I fucked this shit up from the outside? Now you gotta fuck the. You don't even got no money to get your own.
In a name, if you own a house.
Nah, yeah, because
you get that shit every 6 months.
After 30 days, they could change that shit.
No,
I'm telling you, man.
They could change the water.
It's the laws, yo. It's the laws.
Bro.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, how can you get water to your crib if the
water?
pipes are,
that's what I'm saying. Look,
if the water
come every 6 months, how the fuck could they get it in their name in 30 days?
Whatever laws they did, man.
Yeah. You know how smart of a squatter you gotta be to be like, yeah, we gonna loophole this nigga water bill.
For all that, you could have got your own place. But like I said, the
that's
reason why they're
That's what
doing
they do.
the things that they do
That
is because they don't
crazy.
have enough capital to get their own place. You don't have enough money to replace the water system if I fuck it up. Now you're just sitting there with an unflushable bathroom and no drinkable
But you know
water.
how that's fucked up? Because if they leave out like, man, fuck this, then you stuck with your shit.
I'll pay for that shit rather than
That's
going
right, yeah.
through freaking. You still gotta pay for that shit anyway.
But
So,
then you
yeah,
still, hopefully, would have like homeowners insurance that would help pay for
still
it.
gotta pay for that shit anyway. I still got my other door. I'm unhooking all this shit. Yeah, especially if it's in the summertime. I'm taking out all the AC vents. I'm taking out everything. Oh yeah, since you want to be in my house, so you gonna be sitting in there now hot ass shit
I've already
with no water.
Yeah.
If like
Flush them niggas the fuck out.
if a guest stay in my rental, they don't want to leave. Yo, I already got a plan. Like I got a
And a no trespassing sign. Yeah, now it comes from squatting to no trespassing. It's a
I
trespass.
got a plan too.
I'll break the
Get some motherfucking Goonies in that.
break the window.
Just saying.
They out.
That's it.
I'll break the window, throw in some OC spray. They're gonna be choking. They're gonna come out. I come right in with them with a mask. Lock the door behind them. Simple. Throw all this shit out.
I mean, that might work too.
Yeah.
But then it falls under this. It falls under the same shit under the law. Now you still getting arrested.
If you do it before 30 days.
So check this,
Yeah,
right?
there you
When I
go.
was in school, and this is why I said this shit, because when I was in school, right, and I don't even think it was high school. It might have been grade school, but let's just say high school for the sake of the conversation. And one of my teachers, they was telling us a story about squatters' rights, and she was like, I think she might have said 10 years, but so this 30-day shit y'all talking about, it's like blowing my fucking mind. But now, you know, we talked about Delaware, and I used to live in Delaware. In Delaware, this time period is 20 years. In order to claim adverse possession, the squatter must reside on the property for 20 years without permission, openly, and that's one thing that she said. You can't be in there hiding this shit. You got to be openly living there. You know what I'm saying? So 20 years without permission, openly occupying and controlling the premises. Damn, I'm gonna touch the fucking screen. As if they were the owner. So those are the stipulations. It's like you can't just be in here for 30 days chilling. You gotta be in that motherfucker like you own that bitch.
Yeah.
But
Delaware,
it's not like that everywhere.
that's the South.
Just
Yeah.
say 20 years.
Delaware's the South, man.
It's kind of the South.
No. I mean, geographically speaking.
But here's the laws in Jersey. For squatters to have a successful claim, they must have such a color of title for the entry of possession period. In addition, the squatters must pay property taxes on the occupied land for at least 5 years within the 30-year period to strengthen their claim for the squatters' rights.
So what about that 30-day shit, though? You don't say nothing about that? I want to know about
I'm
that.
sure.
Because that shit is a short period of time to be occupying somebody's shit. Like, yo, I own this now, nigga. Like, no, hell no. 30 days? Bro, it takes 6 months for your credit score to go up 30 points.
Yeah.
If that. 6 fucking months. So you mean you could own my house after 30 days? That shit crazy.
I had to look that up. I said,
30
hold on.
days, bro. That shit is no.
Yeah, it says after 30 days is written in law to the squatter, they have to be taken to court,
Yeah.
making it difficult for police to have the authority to remove them.
So 30 days, they got some
30
type
days.
of argument, some type of leeway.
Yeah.
But they don't have ownership of your shit after 30 days.
No, yeah. It says in New York, squatters' rights have 30 days. Have after 30 days That means the property owner can't change the locks on them.
You can't do that
remove
funny
them.
shit.
Yeah. Can't remove their belongings and can't cut off utilities. If they do, the owner
Now you gotta
could
go
be
through
arrested.
due process
Yeah.
to get them the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
After 30 days.
After 30 days.
I got you. All right. That
After
makes
30
more
days.
sense than like this 20-year shit. Like,
Yeah.
yo, 20 years, it's mine. Like, no. Yeah, I got you. All right. You have to take due process after they've been in there for 30 days.
You know what though? There's a difference between New York State and New York City.
True, yeah.
Because it says, all right, in New York State, anyone who lives on a property for at least 10 years can claim a legal right to stay, according to New York. And then
10 years, exactly.
New York City,
Okay.
a squatter can claim rights to occupancy in just 30 days. So the state is different. I mean, it's almost like Philly and the rest of Pennsylvania.
It's just like Delaware.
The gun laws and all that other
Wilmington
shit
and all that
pertain
shit.
to Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everything's
yeah,
everything's a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit more relaxed,
And
like
the rest of
for the rest of
Pennsylvania.
PA. But Philly is different.
You ever work that? You ever work like in Wilmington or Delaware?
Nah.
The gun laws. So when I moved to Delaware and I was working in Wilmington, and I'm talking to some of the cats that live there, they're like, "Yo, you could go buy the AR. You could." And I was driving down fucking Pulaski Highway one day, and I saw a gun store, stopped in there, like, "Yo, my license." He like, "Okay, pick which one you want." Whoa, whoa. Like, I walked out of there with a strap that same day, just with my fucking license, right? But in Wilmington, and it's like I'm good. It's open carry, so I could have my shit in my motherfucking passenger seat, as long as when the cops come up, they see my shit, blase, whatever the case is. But in Wilmington, that's still Delaware. The law has changed.
Yeah.
Because whatever commerce, they even tax you different.
Yeah.
I got taxed for Delaware, and I got taxed for Wilmington
That's
separately.
crazy.
Yeah, that shit crazy. It's like that. I'm guessing it's the same as like what you were saying with Philly and PA.
Yeah, Philly, PA, NYC, and New York State.
Different.
I don't know why it's different, but maybe it's just more populated.
I guess it go back to what we were saying. It's a country everywhere. It's country, and then you got
It's
the
country, yeah.
city
New York,
areas, right?
upstate, country is shit.
Yeah.
The
Country
city
is shit, yo.
areas where niggas
Yeah.
are, nigga.
It's always gonna have different laws, man.
It was crazy.
word.
Like back when the election before Trump got elected, when he was still on the campaign trail, I went to upstate New York. But for the first time, I'd never been there. I went there for a music festival.
Yeah.
I'm driving up there. I ain't never seen so many Trump flags. I'm just like, wait a minute, like,
Yeah.
I know it was like this in upstate New York.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah, upstate's different, man.
Yeah, I want to change gears for a minute, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's online discourse. Is one of the biggest things on TikTok, right? One of the biggest conversations on TikTok, right? There's a chick that on TikTok that was talking about how she went on the first date with this dude, right? She met this dude on the BLK app, and
Wait, what's the BLK app?
it's like an app, a dating app geared for black people
Yeah.
called BLK.
Oh, the
Right.
black app.
Yeah. She met
That's
this dude
all
on that app, right? They were talking. They decided to meet up, right?
Yeah.
She gets to the restaurant first. He comes in. He acts like he doesn't see her at first. Then she's like, "Nah, I'm right here." He sits down. He's like, "Yo, this is not who I thought you were." Like,
I know exactly what you're talking
Good,
about.
brother?
this not like you don't look like your pictures or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So she's in the car, actually telling everybody that she's crying. She's like, "Oh, he said I catfished him." So he wanted her to pay for her share of the meal. She didn't come out with money. So he was like, "All right, cool, I'll pay for it."
Yeah.
And then afterward, when she got home, he sent her a Cash App request for her share of the money, right? Now I'm going to show you her pictures on the screen real quick. So,
And I feel like we're allowed to say this because we are fellow big people.
yeah.
Y'all not allowed to say what the fuck y'all thinking because we allowed to say that because we big.
I used to be a big person, so
You don't got no titties.
Hold up.
You got no titties.
You don't see this
so
shit?
I don't want to hear
Do
nothing.
you see this motherfucker? That's a man boob. If you don't know what a man boob is,
Now,
like,
if you pay attention to the screen behind me, right?
Oh, but oh god.
Wait, damn, her shit sideways.
Well, nah.
Okay, well move your
That's
head,
just-
Cyrus.
Let me see that. No, that's not better. All right. But if you squint your eyes a little bit, you can see. So these are the pictures on her dating profile, right?
Yeah.
That one, that one,
This one.
that one.
But
This
for me,
one.
as a fellow big girl, you can kind of
And this
tell
one.
this girl big because
Right.
there ain't no
Yeah, but
full
was
bodies.
it the fact that she's big?
She don't
Now-
got out a
Hold
full
on,
body.
it's not the fact
Now
that she
look,
just
She looks
big.
slim in the face though,
Wait, hold on.
but she got that
But wait.
underarm.
But
fat
wait,
right there.
wait, hold on though. Hold
This
on.
is how she showed up to the date.
Here we go. Oh.
Oh, what the fuck? No.